In this video, I'll be covering proposal templates. You can think of templates as perhaps the different projects types that you have in your business. For example, I have branding plus print materials, full website, SEO proposal. The idea is you're thinking through a particular type of project so that you can build a proposal quickly for that project type. I'd also encourage you to think of template work is working on your business versus creating a proposal you're executing. When you're editing new line items or editing content for your template, you're making the future smoother. Okay, let me show you some examples. So here's a branding and print materials template, and you can see that it can have its own design, its own pages, and its own scope of work. Here I have another project, or a template, full website project, and it looks considerably different. All right, one quick tip on templates is you want to make sure that you keep it client independent as much as you can. That way you can generate proposals rapidly when you invoke the template, and you're not having to go and change a bunch of stuff. I would often say things like schedule and conduct Zoom kickoff call with client. I don't put a specific name because I want efficiencies with the system. There's also shortcodes inside the template that you can use, and you'll note that none of these are filled out because they haven't been provided yet. They don't exist. You haven't created a proposal, so there's no creator yet, and then there's no client name or contact name either. When you generate a proposal, and I'll show you that here in a minute, it'll fill these out for you. All right, what do we have next? Design. So if I click on the design, you can see I can change colors, backgrounds, and fonts for this particular template. I can also override the logo, and this can be helpful if maybe you have multiple brands under one account. You can really make it seamless, and you can't even tell that you're sharing an account. All right, a preview. So at any point, I can preview my template, and there's nothing too alarming here or exciting here. It looks very similar, except for simulate mobile. You'll want to go through here and make sure everything looks nice. Now, really the only issue you ever have with mobile is if you have a table that isn't operating how you'd like. I won't cover that in this video, but I do have another video on tables where I talk about tables and smartphones at the end. There are also some settings that you can pre-fill out, and these will be copied over to the proposal when you use the template. All right, so let's go ahead and create a proposal really quick. I'm going to choose one of my templates. That's the first thing it asks. And then I'm going to fill this out. So proposal name, I'll say website job. Client name, I'll say ABC Company, and then John Doe. And when I create this, you'll note that everything was copied over. This is 100% based on the template. All of the pages are there. All of the pricing table is there. But it's also completely independent. You can change whatever you like. Nothing you change on a proposal will ever affect a template. It's completely independent. You'll also note that it filled out all this information based on those shortcodes that I showed you earlier. All right, the last thing I'll mention, I won't cover it in this video because I have another one for this. But there's also a concept of linked content so that you can share content between templates. Look for that video in the Help Center.